two bodies connected by a string which passes over a pulley. One body is placed on inclined plane and other body placed in another inclined plane. So we can draw the diagram. This is an inclined plane AC, and this is another inclined plane. So we have two inclined planes, AB and AC. And at the highest point of these two inclined planes, a pulley is set. This pulley can be assumed as light and frictionless pulley. AB is the inclined plane having angle of inclination alpha, and AC is another inclined plane having angle of inclination beta. A body of mass m2 is placed on the inclined plane AC, and that is tied to one end of a string, and the string passes over a pulley. M2 is the mass of this body which is placed on the inclined plane AC. Another body is connected to other end of the string. This body has mass m1, and this body of mass m1 is also placed on the inclined plane AB. M2g is the weight of the body which is acting vertically downwards, and M2g can be resolved into two rectangular components. So first of all, we can draw this right angle triangle, and this component will be M2g. This angle of inclination of the inclined plane AC is beta. This angle is beta, and if this angle is beta, then we can prove that this angle will also be beta. And this component is m2g cos beta, which is perpendicular to the plane AC. So we can draw another right angle triangle assuming m2g as hypotenuse, and here this component parallel to the inclined plane AC is m2g sine beta. So m2g cos beta and m2g sine beta are two rectangular components of the weight m2g of the block of mass m2 which is placed on the inclined plane AC. Now we can draw the weight. M1g is the weight which is acting vertically downwards of the block of mass m1 which is placed on the inclined plane AB. Now we can draw a right angle triangle assuming m2g as a hypotenuse, and we can draw another right angle so that we can get a rectangle. This is another right angle assuming m1g as hypotenuse. This angle will be alpha because angle ABC is also alpha. And this component parallel to the inclined plane AB is m1g sine alpha. And the rectangular component which is perpendicular to the inclined plane AB will be m1g cos alpha. m1g cos alpha. So now if m1g sin alpha or m1 sin alpha is greater than m2 sin beta, we can assume that m1 sin alpha is greater than m2 sin beta. In that case, the block of mass m1 or the body of mass m1 will be moving with an acceleration a down the inclined plane AB, and the block of mass m2 will be moving with the same acceleration up the inclined plane AC. And this is the pulley. Let the weight m2g of the block which is placed on the inclined plane AC having angle of inclination beta be resolved weight m2g, the weight m2g of the body placed on the inclined plane AC, placed on the inclined plane AC of angle of inclination angle of inclination beta be resolved into two rectangular components m2t cos beta and m2g sin beta. Two rectangular components m2g cos beta and m2g sin beta, such that m2g cos beta is perpendicular to the inclined plane AC, m2g cos beta perpendicular AC, and m2g sin beta will be acting down the inclined plane AC, that means parallel to AC. So m2g sin beta parallel to the inclined plane AC. So in the diagram, the weight m2g is resolved into two rectangular components. m2g cos beta component, m2g cos beta is the rectangular component of m2g which acts perpendicular to the inclined plane AC, and another rectangular component m2g sin beta will be acting down the inclined plane AC, means parallel to the inclined plane AC. Also, the weight m1g, also the weight m1g of the body of mass m1 placed on the inclined plane AB, the weight m1g, the weight m1g of the block or the body of mass m1 placed on the inclined plane AB, placed on the inclined plane AB, on the inclined plane AB of angle of inclination alpha, angle of inclination alpha be resolved into two rectangular components, m1g cos alpha and m1g sin alpha, such that m1g cos alpha will be perpendicular to the inclined plane AB and m1g sin alpha will be parallel to the inclined plane AB, such that m1g cos alpha is perpendicular to AB and m1g sin alpha is parallel to AB. In the diagram, m1g is acting downwards. The weight m1g is resolved into two rectangular components. m1g cos alpha is the rectangular component which acts perpendicular to the inclined plane AB, and another rectangular component is m1g sin alpha which is acting down the inclined plane AB in this way, down the inclined plane AB. If m1g sin alpha is greater than m1g m2g sin beta, in that case the body of mass m1 will be moving down the inclined plane AB with an acceleration a. The body of mass m1 placed on the inclined plane AB, the body of mass m1 will be moving down the inclined plane, AB, down the inclined plane AB with an acceleration A, and the other body of mass M2 placed on the inclined plane AC will move up the inclined plane AC with the same acceleration, and the other mass or other body of mass M2 will be moving up the inclined plane AC with the same acceleration. Other body of mass M2 will be moving up the inclined plane AC, up the inclined plane AC, the inclined plane AC with the same acceleration. Will be moving up the inclined plane AC with the same acceleration. Now, if we draw the diagram again to explain the motion of the body of mass M1, which will be moving down the inclined plane AB. So these are the two inclined planes AB and AC. A pulley is set at the highest point, and a body is tied to one end of a string, and this body of mass M1 is placed on the inclined plane AB. Angle of inclination is alpha, and the rectangular components of the weight of this body, which is m1g sine alpha, is acting down the inclined plane. Tension T is acting up the inclined plane, and this body of mass m1 moves down the inclined plane with an acceleration a. Considering the motion of the body of mass m1 on the inclined plane AB down the inclined plane, considering the motion of the body of mass m1 down the inclined plane AB of angle of inclination alpha down the inclined plane AB, we get M1A, AB is the inclined plane, we get M1A equal M1G sine alpha minus T, or comma T equal here M1, the body of mass M1 will be moving with an acceleration A under the action of two forces M1G sine alpha and tension T. So hence net downward force acting on this body of mass M1 will be M1A, and that is also equal to M1G sine alpha minus T. M1G sine alpha minus T is also the net downward force acting on the body of mass M1 down the inclined plane, or T is equal to M1G sine alpha minus M1A. So this is same as the apparent weight of a man or a body in the lift which is moving downwards. In that case, apparent weight was mt minus ma. Here, tension acting in the string in connection with the motion of the body of mass m1 is T, which is equal to m1g sine alpha minus m1a. T is the tension acting in the string. Another block or body of mass M2 is placed on the inclined plane AC, and it is tied to one end of a string, and the rectangular component of its weight is M2G sine alpha, which is acting down the inclined plane AC, and T is the tension acting in the string in connection with the motion of the body of mass M2. In this case, the body of mass m2 will be moving up the inclined plane with the same acceleration a towards the pulley, and beta is the angle of inclination of the inclined plane AC. Again, considering the motion of the body of mass m2 up the inclined plane AC with angle of inclination beta, considering the motion of the body of mass m2, motion of the body of mass m2, motion of the body of mass m2 moving up the inclined plane AC, having angle of inclination beta, we get up the inclined plane AC, we get net upward force acting on this body is m2 dot a, and it is also equal to t minus m2g sine beta. T minus m2g sine beta is also the net upward force acting on the body parallel to the inclined plane AC, or comma t is equal to m2g sine beta plus m2a. T equal m2g sine beta plus m2a. That is also the tension acting in the string. T is equal to m2g sine beta plus m2a, which is equation 2. Which is equation 2. Now comparing equation 1 and 2, we get, comparing equation 1 and 2, equations 1 and 2 we get comparing equations 1 and 2 we get m1g sin alpha minus m1a equal m2g sin beta plus m2a, m2g sin beta plus m2a, or comma m1a plus m2a equal m2g m1g sin alpha minus m2g sin beta, m1g sin alpha minus m2g sin beta. Therefore, A equal, that will be the common acceleration of the two bodies, A equal m1 sin alpha minus m2 sin beta, m1 sin alpha minus m2 sin beta divided by m1 plus m2 bracket closed into g, small g. That is the expression of common acceleration. A equal m1 sin alpha minus m2 sin beta divided by m1 plus m2 into g. That is the common acceleration of the two bodies placed on the two inclined planes connected by a string which is passing over the pulley set on the highest point of the two inclined planes. Common acceleration of the two bodies, this is equation 3. Now using equation 3 in equation 2, using equation 3 in equation 2, we get T equal m1 bracket open g sin beta plus a, T equal m2 bracket open g sin beta plus a. Now putting the expression of acceleration A, we get m2 g sin beta plus m1 sin alpha minus m2 sin beta whole divided by m1 plus m2 sin beta, m2 sin beta whole divided by m1 plus m2 into g. m1 plus m2 into G. Now G is taken common, equal m2G m1 sin beta plus m2 sin beta, doing LCM after doing LCM, plus m1 sin alpha minus m2 sin beta, m1 sin alpha minus m2 sin beta whole divided by m1 plus m2, bracket closed, equal therefore T equal sin alpha plus sin beta, bracket closed, into m1 m2 whole divided by m1 plus m2 into G, sin alpha plus sin beta into m1 dot m2 divided by whole divided by m1 plus m2, bracket closed, m1 plus m2 bracket closed, into G. That is the tension acting in the string. T equals sin alpha plus sin beta multiplied by m1 m2 whole divided by m1 plus m2 into G. That is the tension acting in the string. Acting in the string. Now we can compare this case with the normal case, that is two bodies are connected to the two ends of a string and the string is passing over the pulley. Two bodies of masses m1 and m2 are tied to two ends of a string and that string is passing over a light and frictionless pulley. m1g is the weight of the body of mass m1, E is the tension acting in the string in connection with the motion of the body of mass m1, m2g is the weight of the body of mass m2 and T is the tension acting on in the string. The body of mass m1 is moving downwards with the acceleration a and the body of mass m2 will be moving upwards with the same acceleration a. Right hand side, if we draw the diagram, and if m1 left hand side, if m1 is greater than m2, in that case m1 will be moving downwards and m2 will be moving upwards. And here these are the two inclined planes having angle of inclination beta and alpha. Having angle of inclination beta and alpha, a pulley is set at this highest point. Two bodies are connected by a string and that string is passing over that pulley. Two bodies are tied to the ends of a string and that string is passing over a light and frictionless pulley. m1g sin alpha is the rectangular component of the body of mass m1 which is acting down the inclined plane, and T is the tension acting in the string, and m2g sin beta is one of the rectangular component which is acting parallel to the inclined plane, and T is the tension acting on the string, acting in the string. If m1 sin alpha is greater than m2 sin beta, in that case m1 will be moving down the inclined plane with the acceleration a and m2 will be moving up the inclined plane with the same acceleration a. Now if we compare the formulae in connection with these two problems, in this case the formula of common acceleration is what? For the body, for the motion of the body m1, what is the expression of tension? m1 is moving downwards, that's why T is equal m1g minus m1a, m1g minus m1a. on the left hand side, it should not be G sine beta. Here M1 is moving downwards, that's why we can write what? M1 G minus A. M1 bracket open G minus A, and that can be compared with the apparent weight of a body in the lift which is moving downwards. And for the motion of the body of mass M1 on the inclined plane of angle of inclination alpha, tension acting in the string should be M1 G sine alpha minus A. For the general case, it was M1 G minus A, but for the inclined plane, it is M1 G sine alpha minus A. For the motion of the body of mass M2, for M2, tension T should be M2 bracket open, and M2 is moving upwards, that's why T is equal to M2 G plus A, same as the apparent weight of a body in a lift which is moving upwards. And for the inclined plane of for the body of mass M2 on the inclined plane moving upwards, tension T will be what? M2 bracket open G sine beta plus A. G sine beta plus A. Now what about the common acceleration? Formulae of common acceleration on the left hand side. A equal M1 minus M2 whole divided by M1 plus M2 bracket closed into G. That is the common acceleration of the two bodies. And here common acceleration of the two bodies in connection with the motion of the two bodies placed on the two inclined planes is what? M1 sine alpha minus M2 sine beta whole divided by M1 plus M2 bracket closed into G. So if we put alpha and beta as 90 degrees, then we get the general formula, which is M1 minus M2 divided by M1 plus M2 into G. And what about the tension? Tension is twice a product of their masses divided by sum of their masses. 2 M1 M2 divided by M1 plus M2 into G. Bracket closed into G. T is has the same dimension as that of the force, and T is equal to sine alpha plus sine beta bracket closed sine alpha plus sine beta bracket closed into M1 M2 whole divided by M1 plus M2 into G.